Hey, everybody. I am super excited here because we have got an amazing event coming up, and you're going to want to tune in all the way through so you don't miss out. And we're going to have some amazing live music, some great speakers, some business owners and entrepreneurs. You're not going to want to miss it. But first, I'm going to go ahead and cue our intro. Welcome to Business Insights with Matt Milia. I'm your host, Matt Milia, and in this podcast, we'll talk about the real, raw, uncut business success secrets you won't find anywhere else. Follow my journey from entry level to CEO. We discuss real actionable items you can plug into your business right away. To subscribe to our weekly top tips, you can go to www.mattpodcast.com and join our community of elite high-level performers. And if you're interested in our inside sales company, you can go to www.appointmentstoday.com to jump on a free strategy call. And now, stay tuned for our podcast. I'm going to give you a hint. If you want to win today, you're going to win with Brad DeMint. Woo! What's up,
How you guys doing?
Man, I'm great. I am great. I've had my super vitamins this morning, got my caffeine. I am ready to roll, fully caffeinated.
Ready to win. Ready to win.
Win with Mr. Brad DeMint. Thank you. Thank you for jumping on. I'm excited, as you can see, and we've got some we've got just a great event coming up. And I wanted you to share a little bit about our Greenleaf Title Social.
Yeah, and you are one of the sponsors for the Greenleaf Title Social. And I'm so excited for that. April 14th, next Thursday. So a week, actually, it'll be less than a week now. And it's going to be awesome, guys. We have Mike Twitty, who is actually the property appraiser in Pinellas County, is going to be out there playing the guitar, right? And he's going to be singing. And we're going to have a lot of people there. You know, we have a lot of great sponsors. We have a lot of great people. We have a lot of business owners that are going, a lot of realtors, a lot of mortgage professionals, a lot of industry winners. They're going to show up to this event. And I'm so excited. The Greenleaf Title Social, April 14th. It's going to be a blast. And you're going to see me and Matt there. You know, you're going to see Matt. Yeah. So it'll be awesome.
I think Mike Twitty, that's Conway Twitty's brother, right?
Yeah, we could say that. I was thinking
just
that actually.
Kidding.
It's funny. We got to ask him if he can play some Conway Twitty that night. He probably can. You know, they have the same last name.
I would imagine. There's got to be. Maybe somehow they're related. It's, you know, who knows?
Probably,
you never know.
Probably. Yeah, so it's going to be a blast, though, guys. Make sure you're there. Put it in your calendar right now, 5:30 to 7:30. Okay? If you're listening to this podcast, check your calendar right now. We're not going to even tell you what to do. Just check your calendar and put it in there. April 14th at Caddy's St. Pete Beach is where it's at. So, and even if you don't live in the beach area, make the drive. There's a big parking lot. It's free to park there. Usually at the beach, you got to pay $1 million to park. You don't have to pay $1 million to park at this event. So you're already winning right when you walk in, right? So
April 14th, Caddy's St. Pete Beach. I love that I was able to add that in there. April 14th, Caddy's St. Pete. Now, also, I spelled Caddy's right, correct? I want to make sure that
you did, but you put a little E in there. It's for St. Pete Beach. You gotta fix that. But yeah, and not the Treasure Island Caddies, by the way. It's owned by the same people, but if you've been to Caddies at Treasure Island, this is actually Caddies St. Pete Beach. We actually just opened a Greenleaf Title office 4 minutes away from where this is, over by Upham Beach. So that's one of the other reasons, too. We want to get in that area. We want to show people that we're in the beach area, and also get a lot of the other people that are there, too. I want people to know that you're in the beach area, that you can go anywhere and help people get leads and help people win and make more money.
The funny thing is about the getting more leads, I got to talk about this because I just think it's the funniest thing. And, sometimes we take certain things for granted. One of the things that I've always taken for granted is when I tell somebody, which, by the way, let me make sure I show this as well. There we go. And I got rid of that. So we're going to, I think we're going to leave that just for a few moments for everyone who is watching. But it's funny because when we talked about lead generation and things that I do, people always ask, oh, what do you do? And I'm like, oh, I'm in marketing. And the most basic of things is that you think when I think marketing, I think online lead generation, things like that. It's just because it's the way my mind is wired. But a lot of people think marketing and they're thinking like, oh, you do koozies and keychains and pens. Like, I don't do any of that. Like, you don't want me doing anything that's artsy. It's not my scene. It's not my superpower. I'm not good at it. I am good at creating lead magnets, getting you showcased as an expert online, and I'm ultimately going to help you by generating leads and then providing you the salespeople to convert those leads for you. So all you need to do is have a calendar full of appointments and just be ready to make those calls, hammer it out, and have conversations. And that's how we put money in your pocket. So I am working, Brad, on my elevator speech for when I get to drop the mic. But
that was pretty good, man. It's pretty good.
Good. That's the encouragement I need. So I'm really excited. Again, guys, April 14th, Caddy, St. Pete Beach, 5:30 to 7:30. Now, tell everybody, and I think this is really important because, well, here's the thing. When I moved here, I didn't know anybody. I was very, very fortunate. I was very blessed. I met you through oh my goodness, I'm losing it. What is the guy's name? Steve Weatherford. It was.
It was Steve Weatherford. He had the Zoom call. It was like, yes. And you're just like, who's from the Tampa Bay area or St. Pete area? And I'm like, hey,
right,
I am. So
yeah. And here's the thing. You and I now we've known each other for a little over a year. It's funny because I feel like it's been many years. But the crazy, and I say that in the best possible way, but it's crazy because so much so moving here, I didn't really know anybody. I had a very small group, really small amount of people. And, let's just put it all out there. I mean, a lot of people that are here, they're not all locals. Not everybody is from here. There's a lot of people that are just coming in. They want to grow their brand, their business. Maybe they just want to grow their network of people that they want to hang out with. And I feel like if you can't grow with them, you can't chill with them. That's been a mindset that I've had, that if you can't grow with somebody and you can't elevate each other and take each other to the next level, there's a good chance that you shouldn't be hanging out with those folks. Would you agree with that, Brad?
Yeah. You definitely, got to see who you're spending time with, right? I mean, the right. thing that you've heard for years is you're the average person of the 5 people you hang out with, right?
So true.
And it is true. So if you hang out with winners, you're going to be a winner. If you hang out with losers, you're going to be a loser, right? So you want to be around the winners. And, that's one of the big things. That's one of the reasons why we're doing these socials too, because I'm inviting the winners to these socials,
That's right.
And it's about building the relationships with people too. It's not necessarily go to this event, you're going to get business right away. It's go to this event and build relationships, make friends that can help you grow, that can help you get to the next level. I think that's a huge thing. That's one of the huge things that I've done in my business. I'm 22 years old. I have a lot of great connections. And still every single day I go at it and I go to meet people. Every single day I'm almost at a different event every single night. It'd probably burn a lot of people out, right? But I'm there to build relationships with people. Okay?
I'm 36 years old. And the funny thing is for you at 22, and you're saying, I have a lot of connections. I know a lot of people. Most of the time you think of someone who's 22, you're like, who do you know? This man knows the real Brad Lee, which if you don't know who Brad Lee is, I won't take that from you because you're probably the best person to tell who Brad Lee is. Who's Brad Lee? Who's the real Brad Lee?
Brad Lee is a huge mentor of mine. He's the CEO of Lightspeed VT, which is an awesome company if you guys are into the virtual training courses and everything like that. He is a great guy, man. He's taught me a lot. He runs a group called Closer School, and I ended up joining that and just to kind of brush up on my sales skills every once in a while. And, I've got to know him, and he's really a good guy. If you guys follow him, the real Brad Lee, but he's become a friend of mine, just from him seeing me showing up. Because, see, part of showing up, guys, and part of getting known is consistently showing up, people seeing you, becoming omnipresent, right? And it's huge, because like how can I walk into a room and a lot of people know who I am. And I don't say that thinking I'm better than anyone or anything, but when I walk into a room, people have either seen me on social media, they've met me in person before, or something. They've usually seen me, and if they haven't met me yet, they're going to meet me before I walk out of that room. And then in the future, they know who I am, right? So that's one of the things that if you guys get out there, especially if you're new to the area, right? I was born and raised in St. Pete. So when I do events in St. Pete, a lot of people do know who I am because I was born and raised here. But sometimes I'll go to another city and go network and meet people too, where no one knows who I am. And I got to go introduce myself, right? If you're just moving here, it's even more valuable to do that because you're going to learn who those people are that know people, One of the keys to networking too is find that person that knows a lot of people, build a relationship with them, hang out with them, and then you're going to just start meeting people because that's what people talk to when you're in a room.
I love that. And, the one thing that, and I know we don't, politics, all of that stuff aside, I mean, you've also met so many political figures. I mean, people who, like, you've met Ron DeSantis, you did meet Ron, right? Or
yeah, I met Ron DeSantis, great guy.
You met, yeah.
One of my good friends in politics is a girl named Ana Polina Luna, and she's running for Congress. I was with her last night, and what I'll just say about that is, like, put politics aside, right? Grant Cardone was able to just do that with his last conference. Like, he interviewed a huge political figure that everyone knows, but it was talking about business, right? My friend Anna, who is a huge influencer in the political movement, she has become a really good friend of mine that, put politics aside, if she was never a politician, I still would be friends with her. And I think that that's another huge thing. Even when it comes to whatever business you're in, build relationships like that with your customers. Build relationships with people like that in whatever industry you're in. That it wouldn't even matter. Like, let's say you're a mortgage guy and you want to meet the top realtor, right? Mm-hmm. If that person were to, like, lose their business tomorrow and weren't a realtor anymore, but then they were trying to, get that business going again, you're still there for them. You still want to help them, right? So I think that's where it comes down to building real relationships, is, like, get to know people, because people want to do business with people that they trust, people that they know are real people, okay? And that's one of the biggest things about these socials too. I want to go back to that just because, a lot of the people that we're inviting to this are real people. And that's where you build relationships with people. You might just go there, have a drink, listen to some music, and you're hanging out with these people. It's not like a networking event with all these rules where you got to go there and, you're going to be there and, like, you have to pay to come in, and, there's different things that we're trying to do with that. I love a lot of the networking events. You'll see me at most of them, right? But this one's a little bit more of the no rules, right? It's not like, it's more of a hangout, getting together with great people, great professionals that want to win in their business. So, that's the biggest thing.
And I think that just speaks major volumes for what you guys are establishing, the connection, the just really making it so that the framework that you're putting together is going to bring everybody into the same place and they're like-minded individuals, people that are looking to grow, develop their business, develop their skill sets. And you're right. I mean, we can do some really great things on our own, but the best things happen together. And that's really, for me, that was one of my biggest takeaways, is that you could do some great things on your own, but the best things that you're ever going to do are going to be through collaboration and through a group. So for everyone that's watching, again, April 14th, Caddy, St. Pete Beach, 5:30 to 7:30. We got Mike Twitty, may or may not be related to Conway Twitty. I don't know. The rumors are going to start flying, but I'll be there as a sponsor. We've got some great sponsors. The events are always great. There's always amazing people there. And of course, for all of you guys, Greenleaf Title is one of the biggest sponsors. They're the one putting this on. They're the one putting this together. If you're a real estate agent or a loan officer, or you're somebody who's maybe trying to sell your home on your own and you're watching this, don't sell your home on your own. But if you're going to go that way, use Greenleaf Title. They are phenomenal, and you can't go wrong. So, Brad, anything else that you wanted to add that I may have missed?
I just hope to see you guys all there at this event, and I want you guys to think about this too, okay? Even if you're not big on going to these socials or different networking events, think about what else are you doing Thursday night that's going to be productive. Right?
It's true.
Because if you really think about it, even if you think because there's a lot of people that think these events are like a waste of their time, right? And I really don't think they are, but I know there's people that think that. But really think, what else are you doing? Are you going to be sitting at your house watching Netflix, right? Come to this event. I promise you will not regret it. And you're going to get to see Matt Milia and Brad DeMint.
That's right. So, and I'm gonna piggyback on that, Brad, because you're right, and you brought something up that a lot of people do think, these networking events never turn into any business. Well, thanks to you, I've met multiple people. I'm in business with a couple of them now. One of them actually was all the way across the country. We're doing very, very well for them. So for that, I sincerely thank you. And that business, it's very, I won't go into the numbers, but I will say it is a very amazing opportunity for us, and I'm excited to work with them because we're helping them grow. And it's just amazing when you have that collaboration. Now, if I would have sat at home and watched Netflix or Hulu, I try and watch the good shows like the Shark Tank and things like that, but those are just me watching these failed ideas. Maybe some businesses went well, but that's just me sitting there watching these things and not executing. I'm not putting the proper action plan to my life. And if you want to have the right action steps, the right plan to go off and conquer the world and have a good supporting cast around you to do it, you got to show up to this event. So April 14th, it is at Caddy's. I was actually trying to show you guys I was trying to show you the photo. That's not going to get you very far. Yeah, I was trying to show you the flyer, but
if you guys want the address, it's 5501 Gulf Boulevard, St. Pete Beach, Florida. So
I love it.
Come on by. Follow us on Instagram. It's on the Greenleaf Title Instagram. It's on Matt's Instagram, Appointments Today. My Instagram is Win with Brad. And then Brad DeMint is my name. If you look me up on any social media, I am there. So if you guys have any questions, make sure you show up. It's on Facebook too. You can just put that you're going, put it right in your calendar on Facebook. So we hope to see you guys there. All right. And if you've never met Matt or I, you're going to meet us in person, and we're going to be having a great time.
You're going to be in for a real treat, I'll tell you. All right. Well, hey, Brad, thank you so much for jumping on. Really excited to be a part of this. Thanks for inviting me to be a sponsor as well. I'm stoked to be a part of the event, and I will see you next week. And for everyone tuning in, see you same time, same channel next Friday. Thanks, Brad.
Be great.